Happy Saturday! I am so excited. You know I love a good plant tour. But or collection, however way you want to describe it. So today's video is about me showing off my round leaf plants. But sometimes people are looking for plants for aesthetic reasons. And so I have about 8 round leaf plants that I want to show you or introduce you to from my collection. So before we get started, let me introduce myself. My name is Yvette Boone. I'm a recovering software engineer and a lifelong creative hobbyist and plant enthusiast. And here on this channel, we create a safe space for Black women to incorporate creative hobbies into their wellness practice. So you see behind me the lusciousness of the plants, and you can see my vining plant there. And the reason I'm pointing this out is because this is one of my round leaf plants. As a way for me to create ease in my life, I have combined 2 of these plants together. So my first and second round leaf plant is my Hoya australis and my Hoya australis Lisa. Now I'm going to try to pull it just a little bit closer so you can actually see it up close. I'm scared. Okay, the reason I'm scared is because she is connected. All of this is my australis Lisa all the way here. So I'm a little nervous about pulling her out because there are so many plants that let go. How are you connected? Okay, wait. Okay, there you go. Woo. Okay. That's about as close as we can get. Look at her. She's so cute. So the variegated one is the australis Lisa. Those are her pink leaves. And the green one, which you can see here, is the australis. So it's the green version of the variegated version. And I combined them two. The longer stems, these ones that are vining so much, are the green ones. And I wrapped the variegated ones around this trellis. So I think what I'll do is probably add a picture in so you can get. Oh. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. Oops. Child. Yeah, me is sweating. Okay, since I'm over here, I will bring her. But this is plant number 3. This is my matild. Now, I will say this much about Hoya. If they are not getting enough light or getting too much light, it can change the shape of their leaves. But she is typically a round leaf plant. Now this baby, she going through some stuff right now. And so what I've done is I have propagated her. And this is what I left in the soil. And the reason I left it in the soil was because I was trying to give it a chance. I figured if I cut some of the stem off, maybe the root system could handle what was left. But I might end up taking and cutting this off and just rerooting the whole thing. I actually have some propagations in here of her stems, and she was full of peduncles. So I was a little nervous about cutting them off with the peduncles, but she seems to be doing okay, and she seems to be rooting pretty well. So I can only imagine that we'll be able to pot this up really soon. So I think within the next couple of days, that I'm actually going to cut these and root these up too, because I noticed that she roots up really quickly. And no matter how much water I put in this soil, she is not, for whatever reason, she is not doing well. She is still looking a mess. Her leaves are still soft, but this is a round leaf Hoya, and they typically come in pretty small, and I love it. I think it's so beautiful, and she will bloom and gives off the most beautiful blooms. I will add a picture of her in bloom, and she's bloomed twice this year, and I think that's probably why she's responding the way she is. But we're gonna save this baby. We are not. She is not leaving here. So I'm gonna continue to cut her, and maybe we can get a fuller plant out of it. But yeah, this is the Hoya, the Hoya matild. Yes, this is the Hoya matild. Okay. The next one is my African violet. Oh, she's so cute. Her leaves are round, and they typically are scalloped on the edge, but overall they're round leaves. So a lot of these plants that I have that are round leaf happen to be flowering plants. But I'm gonna show you one that is not a flowering plant. But yeah, African violets. I think I would consider these leaves round, and they're just pretty for no reason other than they want to be. And I love it. So for you purple lovers, that is a beautiful purple, right? All right. I forgot what number this is. I forgot. Wait a minute. Let's count. 1, 2. What, really? That's all? Yeah, I guess 1, 2, 3. But that's 2. That was 3. This is 4. This is the Calathea. She's still alive, y'all. She's still alive. I'm always looking for something, because I'm like, ooh, one day she gonna cut up. She gonna kirk out one day, and I'm telling you, we're gonna have a full-on ceremony to put her out. But right now she's doing pretty good. Now she is not growing really quickly, which is what's got me a little bit more concerned than normal, because I think she should be growing. So I think I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on with her and why she's not growing. I had one new leaf, which is this one, that came out, and of course you see she's got a spot on her, so I'm like, but other than that, I haven't had any other new growth on this plant, and that's got me a little concerned, because a plant should be growing. But outside of that, she is what I would consider to be a round leaf. And I say she's round because if you look at these are more round. Now I guess you can consider that an oblong round, but I don't know. I consider it a round. I'm looking at the peak here. That's not helping me, is it? I thought she was a round leaf plant. Okay? If not, take it as a bonus. Yeah, so as I was putting that one up, I noticed that her flowers are coming in. She had buds just the other day, and I looked, and her flowers are coming in. Now she's round leaf too. This is another African violet. I don't have the name for these varieties, but look at that flower. She is so cute. Okay. I mean, they grow in a round shape. The leaves are round. I think these count as round. I'm counting them as round. I love it. So yeah, this is the African. Oh, these are so pretty. Look at the little buds. They're so cute. They're so cute. I love them. Okay, so these are African violets. I think I'm gonna count these as round. I had to kind of butter you up to show you this, because this thing, whew, child, she is on the struggle bus. This is my string of pearls. She's round. At least she's supposed to be round. If you are looking for a beautiful string of pearls or a round plant, then you could try a healthy string of pearls. Yeah, I don't have one, but someone else does. But she's in my collection, so I'm showing her anyway. And this is my string of turtles. Look at her. Now, you might say to yourself, and I'm going to show you over here because I think you can see it better over here, that she doesn't look all that impressive. Child, it took me a long time to get to here because she was struggling. At one time, she was really pretty. But you see how close together these leaves are? Like, she's doing fantastic in my opinion. I like how small and whimsy she is. Now, she showed up on my small leaf tour. And so she has made several appearances on the website. But look at her leaves. I have her right now in a sort of enclosed environment. So I'm realizing that this plant likes a lot of humidity. So in reality, this is probably not a plant that I would buy again in my collection in my current environment, because as I'm playing around with her, I'm realizing that she likes a lot of humidity. And I'm not one to keep, plants in humidity boxes or cabinets. Like, that's not my jam. So this is my string of turtles. And this is my string of pearls. Our community is absolutely awesome. You do not want to miss out on the love, on the plant love in our community. So if you are not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Join us. We love it here. All right, let's get back into it. This is another non-flowering that I'm aware of. I don't think they flower. Non-flowering round leaf plant. And this is the Peperomia, obtusifolia, variegata. So they have other versions of this plant that I want to get. And I know it's supposed to be a common plant, but for some odd reason, I cannot find the other versions when I'm looking for it. I really wanted to have a full pot of the green. They have another variegated where the variegation is in the inside and the green is on the outside. I wanted all three of those together. So I'm in search of that. Right now I'm propagating this one. So she looks a little beat up and battered because I done cut the crap out of her and she's over there propagating. Matter of fact, she's going to be a part of the slow growing propagation video that I'm creating as we go along. It's taking me weeks, but she's going to be a part of that video. Propagating her was beautiful. Like, I loved it. I honestly think that the propagations probably are going to grow faster than the mother plant because these things are notorious for wanting water that is regular, not tap water. They want spring water or something. I was like, we're not doing that. So I think when I first got her, I bought a thing of distilled water. And I did distilled water for like 2 weeks. And then I just took the distilled water and I added tap water to it to kind of get her acclimated to regular tap water. Now she's full on tap water, right? And so I think because the babies were propagated in regular tap water, they might be fine with it. So I'm excited. I can't wait to pot those up. Let me show you those propagations. So she definitely falls into the category of easy to propagate. This is the stems that I cut, and you can see those beautiful roots in there, or maybe you can't. Oh yeah, there you go. Those roots right here. So this is her, and her leaves. You can propagate her leaves as well. So her leaves have good roots in there, right? So this is 3 leaves. Those are the roots. I'm excited. I cannot wait to pot these up and see if we can get a fuller plant. So I'm excited about that. Okay, so this last one is actually my favorite round leaf plant. Okay, maybe not my... It's one of my favorites. I want to say the matild is my favorite. But don't tell. This is my obovata, my Hoya obovata, and she is a great bloomer too. Oh my goodness, she is a great bloomer. This plant is so nice. Like, I cannot tell you how nice this plant is. if you give it the right kind of light, it doesn't grow weird. And I understand it's the light. And sometimes you just can't help it. If the light is coming in from a certain area, the leaves are trying to get to it and they stretch and they grow out of this regular round shape. But look at that. That thing is perfectly round. Like, it is beautiful. Look. Even when they're cupped, they're still round and pretty. I love, love, love this plant. So I originally had, I had her for a long time back here. And I really think it was way too much light for her. And I noticed that some of my leaves started growing oblong, especially like this one, right? They started growing oblong and I didn't really like that. I noticed that my leaves started coming in darker, but they were more round. And so I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna keep it over here in this dark space. So that's why you see leaves like this where they had gotten bleached. One of the leaves were covering over this and this was sitting out, and so it just gets a little bleached. I noticed it was turning light and everything, so I was like, no, let me move this. You notice these leaves down here are more lighter. So I've had this now for about maybe 3 years, at least 3 years, maybe well over 2. So she has grown really well. She blooms beautifully. They don't smell like nothing spectacular, but they are beautiful when they bloom out. And I want to say these are pink flowers. So yeah, this is one of my favorite healthy brown leaf plants right now. Yeah, my matild is kind of, she's recuperating. She had a lot of babies this year. And so she's recuperating. But this one is growing. You see the edge? It's growing. It's loving life. So this is my my last. Oh, you know, I have one more that I want to show you. Or two that I consider a bonus. Hey, here's my bonus. This is a jade. You know, you go to Home Depot or Lowe's and they have these little teeny plants in the pot and I just love them. But the moment they start growing up, they start looking crazy. So I've had a jade before. You will see that in another video. I can kill a jade, honey. I can kill a jade. But I'm keeping this one alive. Look at me. I actually even propagated this. So I'm excited. I'm excited to let it grow. I'm going to probably propagate it again because that stem is getting kind of long. But I'm going to give it a little bit more time because I got a lot of new growth going on. And I know they don't grow out of their pot too quick. So she'll be fine in this little 1-inch pot. Plus, I think the 1-inch pot is the cutest. Okay. So she's a bonus. She's a round. I think she's round, right? I'm trying to remember even the full grown plant. It can be round. I think this is a legit one, not even a bonus. Now this is a real bonus. So this is my Hoya Chelsea. I love this thing. She is so cute. She is so cute. Now her leaves are not really round. The more I look at it, they're not round. Maybe I just wanted to find a reason to bring her on camera. But she is so cute. I would consider her kind of round. No, not really. More heart leaf, right? So maybe scratch that. Maybe she's not round, but she's cute. When I first got her, let me see. These leaves, I don't know. Because when I look at this, no, that's not roundy bit. Okay, maybe it's not round. She's round adjacent. I don't know. I'm tortured. So yeah, I love it. I love it. This is a Hoya Chelsea. She's not really round, but she gets, if you are looking for a round Hoya or a round plant and you like this, it can serve as round. Yeah, I like it. She's cute. I love the fact that plants come so diverse like they do, and I love them equally. Kinda. So, hopefully you had a good time here today. And I loved bringing it to you. This is a fun video. So, if no one else has said it to you today, have a great day. Bye. Happy Saturday, you guys. Ooh. I'm excited. So, you know, I love, of course, you know, I love plants. Okay, wait. How do you do that? All right, let's get some water. Ooh, from this angle, you can see all of it. Oh, it's so cute. What's going on with that? Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm trying not to get the glare on my glasses. Happy, right? I know that, you know, I've seen people's obavatas, and so I pulled it over on the other shelf, and I noticed that my leaves, this damn, I know if I hit it, it's gonna go everywhere. So if you like watching plant collection videos, give this video a like, and if you're not subscribed yet,